Hello everyone and welcome to another Buffalo Philharmonic concert. We started our 2021 year last week with 3 fabulous pieces of chamber music as a special way of our musicians reaching out to you with 3 works that they really wanted to share with you. We added back our musicians this week and we have 3 great orchestra works on the program. We're starting out with a piece, it's a magical work by the American composer Aaron KERNIS. Aaron KERNIS is one of our country's most exciting, most interesting voices. He grew up in Philadelphia. He's very prolific, and he has an eclectic, emotional style that's influenced, as he says, from everything in his life as an American, from studying Renaissance music to jazz to rap. This work, Musica Celestis, holds a unique place in his body of pieces. Aaron wrote it in 1990 as the second movement of a string quartet, but in 1991 he decided to expand it for a full string section. And that is the way you will hear the piece on this program. KERNIS's influence in writing this ethereal piece came from his study of the music of the visionary 12th century abbess Hildegard von Bingen. In fact, Hildegard von Bingen is the first woman composer ever documented in history. Her beautiful and spiritual poetry and music greatly influenced the culture of the Middle Ages. Also, at the time that KERNIS was studying her work, he took a trip to Ravenna in Italy, and he says that he was overwhelmed by the gorgeous Italian mosaics and frescoes of angels that he saw everywhere. He was inspired to write Musica Celestis, based upon the medieval concept of 2 types of music, musica mondalis, earthly music, and musica celestis, the music of heaven, the continuous singing of the angels, mystical, haunting, ethereal, mysterious, as they praise God in song. This is an extraordinary work of great imagination, Aaron's personal view of angels in heaven. We hope that you will find it as beautiful as we do. Mozart did not invent the piano concerto. That distinction goes to Johann Sebastian Bach, who created the harpsichord concerto for his Friday evening concerts in Leipzig. But Mozart certainly brought the form of the piano concerto to the pinnacle of classical perfection, works that are polished, elegant, and brilliant. Mozart wrote 23 of them, and they are recognized as being among his greatest achievements. We perform one that has become a favorite of pianists and audience, written in 1786 while Mozart was working on his Marriage of Figaro. This was a turning point for Mozart in the composition of the piano concerto. He was able to achieve a perfect synthesis between soloist and orchestra, a thematic unity, and a flawless structure in this piece. Mozart also created a beautiful intimacy of a sound world here. He decided to leave out oboes, trumpets, and timpani in order to achieve a gentle, dark radiance, a luminosity that features the most beautiful writing for the dark sound of the clarinets. The first and third movements are light and carefree, but between those movements, Mozart puts an astonishing, poignant, even heartbreaking second movement, written in a dark key, the key of F-sharp minor. Mozart never wrote any other movement in F-sharp minor in his entire output. This is the only time he used that sound. And he created a truly romantic vision of introspection and profound feeling 2 decades before Romanticism arrived. My theory is that if he had not died 4 years after he wrote this piece, perhaps it would be Mozart, not Beethoven, who would have ushered in the Romantic Age. We welcome pianist George Lee, incredible musician, to be with us for this gorgeous piece. I think it is appropriate that we're following Mozart's piano concerto with a Tchaikovsky masterpiece, because Tchaikovsky revered Mozart above all others. In fact, historians tell us that the very last word Tchaikovsky spoke just before he died was the name Mozart. Mozart inspired this piece, his Serenade, and Tchaikovsky lavished some of his greatest writing on the pages of this score. In 1880, Tchaikovsky had received 2 commissions simultaneously. The first was for a bombastic, very large-scale overture, the 1812 overture, which was written for an outdoor exhibition honoring the Russian victory over Napoleon. For some reason, Tchaikovsky had little interest in this work. He did not feel like writing a loud and noisy piece, but he had no choice. He had to write it. In a sense, he saved his soul by using the Serenade as a foil, writing it at the same time, creating an intimate work that glowed with warmth, incorporating Russian folk music that he loved into the fabric of the piece. Tchaikovsky always adored this piece. He said after writing it, "I have fallen violently in love with it." 4 gorgeous movements, an introduction which is like a golden doorway that leads to a Mozartian movement filled with grace. The second movement, a perfect ballet waltz, remembering Tchaikovsky's great skill at writing for the ballet. The third is a slow movement of profound emotion, and to me it's like watching a flower open. It's so beautiful. And finally, a quicksilver Russian folk song finale. We certainly love the 1812 overture as well, but I think you'll be able to tell that this Serenade was Tchaikovsky's favorite. His love glows through the score.